Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Recently, Kody Brown from Sister Wives was spotted far from their Arizona home in a different state without his wife, Robyn Brown. Over the past 3 years, the patriarch of the Brown family has seen a number of highs and lows, including 3 divorces and the untimely death of his son, Garrison Brown. One thing that has remained consistent in his life is Robyn's presence and support. The pair seemed happy in their new monogamous relationship, despite having different opinions about polygamy. Kody stated during Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all that he has lost interest in polygamy. Since the Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all, Kody and Robyn's conflict seems to have become worse. There may be trouble in paradise, as evidenced by the latest sighting of Kody at an airport without his favorite wife. Discussing Robyn's absence from the trip to Texas, a Redditor named @OK posted a photo of Kody sitting inside a restaurant at DFW Airport on June 18, 2025. Some Redditors commented on Kody's angry appearance because of his manner in the photo, which suggested a foul mood. Even further, one Redditor @IdoShiniko commented, "He always looks angry now." @Disenchanted2, another Redditor, added, "He does. Angry beady eyes." Since their 2010 marriage, Kody and Robyn have been inseparable. Kody was unable to concentrate on his relationships with the other 3 spouses because of their divine love. He no longer desires many marriages and is content with his exclusive connection. Robyn frequently goes with Kody on their trips together, both inside and outside of Arizona. Because of this, Sister Wives viewers were taken aback to see Kody in Texas without Robyn, which led to conjecture about possible marital problems. The fact that Kody traveled alone does not necessarily mean that he and Robyn are having problems. Now that other Sister Wives have moved on, their marriage might be doing well. Given that Kody is a salesman and might have had a work-related issue to attend to in Texas, it is plausible that he was forced to fly alone for business purposes. Given that several of their 5 children are still minors, Robyn most likely remained in Flagstaff to care for them. The mere fact that the pair was not spotted together does not imply that they are having problems together. But there are some issues with Robyn's absence. During his recent journey, Kody might have been seeing one of his 17 offspring who live all around the United States. It is hard to determine whether his travel was for work or pleasure because it is unclear if he has children in Texas. The fan may have taken the photograph from a distance because Kody's look in the snapshot suggests that he wasn't particularly happy during the trip. It would be intriguing to see if Kody's time in Texas is explored in the upcoming Sister Wives season. Over the course of the more than 15 years that Sister Wives has been airing, we have seen that Kody's ex-wives did not have the most fulfilling romantic relationships. Throughout the trip, Kody disregarded them, but after he married Robyn, things took a turn for the worst. The primary cause of the OG's 3 wives' successive departures from him was their sense of neglect. He tormented them in new ways every day, and they felt unwelcome. Christine declared that she would no longer remain with Kody once it got to be intolerable. Mary even left Kody, following her example. After meeting her soulmate, David, Christine quickly got married again. Mary, on the other hand, began actively seeking love and had a few affairs. Now, many remember her with Brandon. Fans believe Janelle deserves another chance at love, despite the fact that she is still unmarried. Is Janelle Brown quitting Sister Wives? After 15 years as a major Sister Wives cast member, Janelle could be ready to move on. She currently resides in North Carolina and concentrates on her farming business after splitting from Kody and dealing with the devastating loss of Garrison. Janelle wants to concentrate on her children and is no longer related to Coyote Pass. Her children don't want to be involved in the filming process, and the team finds it difficult to shoot in various locations. These indications all point to Janelle quitting Sister Wives to devote herself entirely to her personal life. Sister Wives supporters believe this wife should have her own dating program. The dynamics of Kody Brown's family were irrevocably altered when Robyn, his one true love, entered the picture. Previously, he had enjoyed a happy life with his 3 wives. The OG 3 wives chose to leave Kody and concentrate on their own journey since they felt abandoned. After leaving Cody, Christine used a dating app to meet David. She quickly married him after realizing he was the one for her. However, Mary also made an attempt at dating. According to speculations, she is currently dating Brandon Stone after her relationship with Andrew ended badly. Janelle, meantime, isn't interested in dating. She initially stated this, but in the most recent tell-all, she disclosed that she is open to the idea of resuming her romantic life if she meets the right man. She went on to say that she is a very sexual being and is not asexual. She also acknowledged that because she has been unmarried for so long, her hormones have been out of control lately. Janelle went on to say that although she and Cody had a lot in common sexually, their relationship stopped when they split up. Fans believe that now is the ideal time for her to start again and that she is eager to find love. In order to locate her ideal mate, she should have her own dating show. Many people also said that TLC ought to develop a dating program for Janelle and cancel Sister Wives because it's no longer entertaining. After the terrible relationship, Janelle took some time to heal from her trauma, which was welcomed by others. It must have been quite difficult for her too, considering she was Cody's favorite until Robyn arrived. For the most recent Sister Wives tea, keep checking TV season and spoilers. One of the Brown women gave viewers a hopeful update as Sister Wives season 19 came to an end. When the self-described Earth Mama declared she was ready to find love, viewers erupted in support, saying it was time for a change of pace. Fans of TLC are now demanding that this cast member star in her own dating show instead of continuing family conflict and infighting. In an honest one-on-one conversation with host Sukanya Krishnan, Janelle Brown, the second wife of Cody Brown, talked candidly about life after divorce. The Sister Wives star passionately embraced her role as a Earth Mama and shared her opinions on romance, dating, and sex without holding back. Everyone assumes that I'm asexual just because I didn't want to kiss Cody on an assembly line. She assured Krishnan that she was not asexual. When you're single, your hormones are terrible, but you have to cope with it. I have a suspicion that it will involve someone else if there is one in the future. I'm a really sexual creature. I'm a really grounded mother. Food, wine, sex. I'm extremely earthy, Janelle said in closing. Viewers expressed their opinions on the official Sister Wives Facebook page after her frank disclosure. Many urged TLC to give Janelle her own dating show and stop filming the main series. Cancel Sister Wives and start a dating spin-off with Janelle TLC, one reader commented. Another wrote, Janelle, you have our support, sweetie. I hope you're with a true man who recognizes your coolness. According to a third viewer, before Robyn, she was Cody's favorite. She exuded an Earth Mama feel. A fourth admirer came to the conclusion, I believe it's fantastic that she's taking time for herself after going through trauma and a terrible relationship. A man, especially one like Cody, does not define us. At the end of Sister Wives season 19, the family's chronology landed in April 2024. Around October of the same year, the one-on-one episodes were shot. According to sources, the family is still filming season 20 of the TLC series, which is expected to premiere this fall. The network hasn't disclosed any details about the next seasons of the reality TV show, though. In a storyline twist that has rocked the Sister Wives fanbase to its very foundation, rumors are swirling and rapidly gaining traction that Cody Brown, the once proud patriarch of the now crumbling Brown family, has stormed out of Flagstaff in a fury, allegedly leaving behind his one remaining wife, Robyn, after a fiery, private disagreement that insiders say was so explosive, so raw, so unexpected, that even the children who were still around the home were said to have been deeply unsettled by the intensity of it all. After years of projecting a united front, with Robyn often positioned as Cody's emotional lifeline, his confidant, and the last wife standing amid the ashes of his plural marriage, this sudden, angry departure has left fans stunned and speculating that something fundamental may have cracked inside the last leg of the Brown family structure. And if the whispers from production insiders, community sightings, and subtle social media breadcrumbs are to be believed, this wasn't just a lover spat or a stress-fueled blow-up. It was the fight that may define the end of their entire narrative arc, especially as season 19's tell-all looms over the family like a ticking time bomb of reckoning, regret, and retribution. Sources close to the family, including neighbors and friends who've watched the couple's comings and goings with increasing concern, say the tension between Cody and Robyn has been simmering beneath the surface for months, with Cody allegedly feeling trapped, suffocated, and resentful of the very woman he once claimed to love, more than the others ever knew how to love me. The man who once praised Robyn for her loyalty is now, according to insiders, accusing her of manipulating his emotions, isolating him from his older children, and controlling their shared public narrative, especially as fan outrage continues to grow louder each week. In recent weeks, Cody has reportedly grown increasingly agitated by Robyn's refusal to take any accountability for the family's collapse, her frequent emotional breakdowns on camera, and her tendency to frame herself as the ultimate victim, even as Mary, Janelle, and Christine begin to reclaim their power and rewrite the Brown family history from their own lens. The breaking point allegedly came during a heated conversation about Cody's dwindling relationship with his adult children, particularly Gabe, Garrison, R.I.P., and Peyton, with Cody blaming Robyn for encouraging his detachment under the guise of loyalty to the rules, while Robyn allegedly hit back that Cody had been the one to shut the door emotionally. Neighbors claimed they overheard shouting, doors slamming, and what sounded like Cody furiously loading up a vehicle late at night. A source familiar with the scene says that while Robyn begged him to stay, Cody threw a duffel bag into his truck, shouted, "I need to get out before I lose what's left of me," and drove off alone. Without his wedding ring. Without his phone. Without her. The next morning, Robyn was reportedly spotted tearfully dropping Solomon off at school, her face puffy and her mood visibly shaken, refusing to speak to other parents, ducking paparazzi, and clutching a tissue like it was the only thing anchoring her to reality. And while TLC cameras were allegedly not present during the fight, crew members have reportedly scrambled to pivot production, capturing the aftermath of the drama and planning to repackage season 19's narrative to reflect the unraveling of Robyn and Cody's supposedly unshakable bond. A producer, speaking anonymously, said, "This wasn't expected. This isn't something we staged." But when you're filming a real family in crisis, sometimes the most honest stuff is what happens when the cameras are off. Fans, of course, are in a frenzy. Reddit threads have exploded with speculation, theories, and detailed timelines of Cody's apparent disappearance, while Twitter hashtags like #CodyGoneRogue, #FreeCody, and #RobynFinallyAlone have trended off and on since the incident reportedly occurred. Some fans believe Cody has headed to Utah to visit Christine, not romantically, but to apologize for everything. Others think he's with Janelle, trying to reconnect with the children he alienated. A smaller but vocal faction thinks this is a publicity stunt, a final push by TLC to spike ratings for a series that many believe is finally reaching its natural conclusion. But the majority consensus? Cody is emotionally exhausted, spiritually disillusioned, and finally realizing that the very marriage he once fought to protect may be what's destroying him. As for Robyn, she has remained silent. No social media posts. No cryptic TikToks. No paparazzi-friendly strolls outside her usual haunts. And that silence is telling because Robyn is not used to being alone in the spotlight. For over a decade, she's been defined by her dynamic with Cody, the soft-spoken, misunderstood wife who just wanted peace. But with Cody gone, that narrative is unraveling. Critics have long accused Robyn of being the architect behind the family's implosion, subtly encouraging monogamy, emotionally outmaneuvering the other wives, and enabling Cody's descent into paternal chaos. And now, as the man she built her life around speeds away from Flagstaff, emotionally, symbolically, maybe permanently, Robyn is left to face a version of the world she may have never truly prepared for, one where Cody doesn't come back, one where the tears don't bring him home, one where she must finally stand alone. Back in Flagstaff, the fallout is palpable. Ariella and Solomon are reportedly asking where Daddy is. Family friends say Robyn is barely holding it together. TLC is said to be discussing emergency interviews to get her on camera before the story spins out of control.
And Cody?
His truck has allegedly been spotted near Sedona, then again near Moab, and finally somewhere close to Parowan. A breadcrumb trail of emotional unraveling that looks less like a road trip and more like a man retracing the geography of all the places his family once lived, once loved, and once believed in something that no longer exists. Will he come back? Will Robyn take him back if he does? Or is this the beginning of Cody's final rejection of the entire Sister Wives experiment, Robyn included? For a man who once declared he wanted to live in celestial harmony with multiple wives and dozens of children, this may be the moment when that dream officially dies. Not with a divorce, not with a tell-all, but with one man driving off into the Arizona desert in the middle of the night, searching for answers he may never find. After more than a decade of watching the slow, painful unraveling of her spiritual and emotional marriage to Cody Brown, Meri Brown, the original wife, the first partner in the Brown family's plural journey, and arguably the most emotionally tormented cast member on Sister Wives, is finally capturing the attention of fans in a whole new way, and the reason is both surprising and deeply satisfying. Viewers want Meri to star in her very own dating show. That's right. After years of watching her cry, question, cling, and ultimately walk away from a man who barely looked her in the eyes for the better part of a decade, thousands of fans are rallying around the idea that Meri deserves not just a new man, but a new beginning, and what better platform to facilitate her personal renaissance than a reality series where the tables are finally turned, and Meri gets to choose who's worthy of her love, rather than begging for scraps from a man who left her emotionally starving? It's a plot twist no one saw coming, but one that's quickly gaining traction across social media, with TikTok campaigns, Twitter hashtags, Reddit threads, and even Change.org petitions calling on TLC, Netflix, or even Peacock to give Meri the spotlight. Not as Cody's afterthought, not as the footnote in a crumbling plural marriage, but as a woman entering her prime, ready to love and be loved with no apologies and no polygamy. Fans point to Meri's incredible transformation over the past few years as evidence that she's not only ready for this next chapter, she deserves it. From her weight loss journey and bold fashion choices to her increasingly empowered social media presence and her business ventures, including her bed and breakfast and LuLaRoe empire, Meri has proven that she is no longer the quiet, wounded wife standing in the shadow of Robyn's manipulation and Cody's indifference. She's a woman who's done the work. She's owned her mistakes. She stood in the fire and survived. And now she's glowing, smiling more, laughing louder,
Traveling.
embracing her single life with a kind of strength and sass that fans never saw coming back in those heart-wrenching early seasons. And that's exactly why the idea of Meri in love, or as some fans are calling it, Meri gets married, has exploded online as the next logical step in her journey. Because after watching her beg for Cody's affection, endure the humiliating catfishing scandal, and cling to a marriage that had clearly ended long before either of them admitted it, fans say they've earned the right to see Meri get a happy ending, and better yet, choose it. So, what would this show look like? Fans envision a hybrid between The Bachelorette and 90 Day Fiancé, with a dash of golden bachelor heart and selling sunset-style glam. Each episode could follow Meri as she dates a new man, not just for romantic potential, but for emotional compatibility, spiritual alignment, and personal growth. Picture Meri going on wine tastings in Utah vineyards, horseback rides in the Arizona desert, or even salsa classes in Cancun with bold, charismatic men who actually want to know her, listen to her, and see her, not just use her as a stepping stone to a plural celestial future they never cared about. These men could be entrepreneurs, ranchers, artists, even reformed polygamists who walked away from the lifestyle and want to find real, monogamous connection. Add in commentary from her besties, appearances from her fiercely loyal daughter Leon, and maybe even a sit-down with a relationship coach or therapist to help Meri explore what she wants, not what she was taught to want, and the result could be a show that's as healing as it is entertaining. And let's not forget, the timing is perfect. With the Sister Wives brand at a tipping point, some fans saying the show has run its course, others begging for spin-offs. A dating show centered around one of its most compelling, complex, and long-suffering characters is a natural evolution. And of all the ex-wives, Mary's arc is the one that still feels incomplete. Christine has found new love and is glowing with her new husband. Janelle has reclaimed her independence and built a powerful maternal narrative, and Robyn, well, let's just say fans are more than content to see her face her own unraveling. But Mary?